Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to the Crazy Ladies Racing League. This is try number 2. We're going to be at Myrtle Beach here today for a 100 lap race, 2 lap qualifier as normal. Going into this race though, Malenko is your points leader now. Took the points lead last race. He is 14 points over Carl Craig. Mal has 2 wins on the year. Craig 14 back Causey, 24 back Colin, and Dakota 28 back Logan 29, Colin Cropley 36, Jesse Adams 38, Markle 39, and Jacob in 10th 40 back. For winners this year, we have 3 drivers with 2 wins apiece: Jacob, Colin, and Mal. Lingerfeld, who got his first win on the year last race, will be starting 11th. Can he make a run for the championship, be more consistent here towards the end of the season? Let's see what we can get going here. Hopefully it loads this time. We'll have to wait and see while this tries to load up. We will open this. Close the relative and open everything back up. If it doesn't work, I don't. I'm gonna have to delete the race, re-add the race, make it static weather instead of the other shit. And error. I'm gonna. Yep, called it. Alright. I think I know what I have to do. We'll stay live while I fix it. Which is remove Myrtle Beach. Re-add Myrtle Beach. Race 13. Go back to that. Time of day. Weather will just be set to static. Save. And we'll retry this again. Doesn't work this time? Then I don't. What the fuck? Oh, it went past the 85. Didn't get an error. Alright, we are good. Let's get it. Now we will find Mel, hopefully, for quali, and see what he can do from the points lead in the 7 car. I want to see what TV2 is like here. It's usually better on most tracks. Seems to be pretty good here. TV3. TV1's not horrible here. I still think TV2 is better. Alright, lap 1 here. What can Malenko do? What can the rest of the field do here? Who will be on pole for Myrtle Beach? 100 laps. Going through 3 and 4 this time. And it looks like it is Mal 5th, Cropley on the pole. He wants to get a 3rd win. Nope, Voiles the pole. Can anybody improve and beat that? For the 2nd lap around, there's Jacob Provost to the Sheldon to pole. Voiles back to pole. Mal, oh no, starts 21st. From the for your points leader. Jacob, though, who has 2 wins on the year, starts 3rd. Sheldon and Voiles up there, looking to make a good run here today. We wait for everybody to get the pit road, and we will advance. You're alive. Okay. And it looks like everybody has hit. We have ants. These are shown. Live. A little grid and ungrid. And we will go through the starting grid here. Move this back up. Alright. Your pole sitter is Daniel Voiles over Sheldon Zerwick, Jacob Provost, Devin Zimmerman, Lingerfeld, who won last race, Lane Doyle, Bowen Adams, Colin Cropley, who also has 2 wins on the year, Dakota Brandon, and Forrest Hamilton, your top 10. And here's the rest of your field. We'll go find first and second in the points. Mal, first in points is 21st, and that means Carl did not get a good qualifying run here. And the 78, no, he is starting 30th of 31. So the 78 has a lot of work to do again to catch up to the 7. We will see what will happen here. As we get ready for the pace car to pull off the track. We'll do TV2 as normal. Let's get going. We are green at Myrtle Beach. Man, as soon as the pace car pulled off, they went.
Green flag, green flag.
That just feels like a jump start, but Voiles gets off to a great lead. Jacob to second because of that. Sheldon falls to third. Langerfeld now battling Devin Zimmerman now for the 4th spot. Side by side here through turn 4. Coming off, and Langerfeld will clear for that. Now we go back to Bowen Adams battling the 47 of Lane Doyle. Lane way high up the track in the 6 into the 3 back there. Colin Cropley, at least it looked like. Langerfeld gets Devin Zimmerman. Back up here, Jacob up into 3rd. Clear Sheldon Zerwick. Zerwick falls back one. Here comes Bowen Adams now looking to the inside. Devin Zimmerman, he hits him. Goes up the track into 12. They're still side by side here for the 5th spot. Bowen, can he clear? Looks like he will clear the 12 now. As Voiles continues to set fast laps. We'll go back here now. The 6th, Dakota Brandon and Colin Cropley battling. Go back up here. Lane Doyle now looking to the inside of the 12, Zimmerman. Can't quite get there though, and it looks like Forrest got shoved up the track there by Ben Park for a second. Here's some decent action going on here at Myrtle Beach, and man, Voiles almost up into Devin Zimmerman again. It looks like he will clear the 12 there, maybe. We go back here. Oh, is that Logan Truitt? Logan almost went 3 wide. Has Joshua Reese to the inside now, and it looks like Reese will clear. And they have all jumbled up back here. Because we go back here, Mal is actually falling back to the 78 for Craig. Colin. Let's go back up here. Lingerfeld catching up to Sheldon Zerwick now. It's the top 3. The first place is pulling away, but the top 4 gapping from 5th. There's really a gap from 6th if Bowen Adams can keep up with these guys. Now you got a battle with Cropley and Dakota Brandon. Cropley, top 10 in the points. Oh, almost gets in Dakota there. These two are also top 10 in the points. What can they do here? Cropley still poking the nose to the inside. Can't quite get anything done there. They go back here now. Benton Park and Forrest Hamilton battling for the 10th spot. Forrest drives up the track there, but Ben should get a decent run off the highline because of that. Forrest again drives the 13 up the track. Ben, though, making the highline work. Now we got a battle up for second. Sheldon trying to go around the outside of Jacob Prevost, but this is going to allow Kyle Lingerfeld to get into this fight. Now off of turn 4, Jacob clears the 67, but here comes the 24 Lingerfeld. Looking to the inside in 1 and 2. Sheldon trying to make the high line work on the outside. Lingerfeld drifts up the track a little bit. It looks like Lingerfeld will take third now. Can he clear? Lingerfeld does not. They're still side by side here for the third spot. Through 1 and 2 now. It looks like the 20. Nope. Sheldon gets a great run off of turn 2. Still side by side with Kyle. Can he finally clear him to 3 and 4? The 67 still there on the outside. Still double file. Lingerfeld drives 67 up the track that time, but Sheldon, great run off of 2. Now into 3 and 4. What can he do here? As Voiles continues to pull away from the pole position. Lingerfeld, Sheldon still battling, allowing Bowen Adams, while Devin Zimmerman tries to get around Lane Doyle back there. Sheldon clears, Lingerfeld falls in line. We go back a little bit now. Marco looking around the outside of Andrew Duffield. We'll go find our points leaders. Mal, right now 22nd. While Carl Craig, only 3 cars between them. But he needs to finish in front of the 7 to gain any points. Now he's going to lose another like 3 to 4 points. Coming from the back. We got Lane Doyle, Devin Zimmerman battling for the 6th position here. Lane has a nose up front, Zimmerman around the outside. The highline seems to be kind of working now. Has a great run off of 4, now into 1 and 2. Still there, half car length ahead, but Lane Doyle drifts up the track into the 12, it looked like a little bit there. They're still side by side back here. Devin, great run off of 4. And it looks like he will clear the 47 of Lane Doyle. That's going to allow Dakota Brandon now to get to the outside here for that 7th spot possibly. Dakota, great run off of 2. Lane clears in 3 and 4, but the 6 of Dakota keeps the nose on the outside. Can he get the run down the back straight? He will, still side by side with Lane Doyle. And we, I think, have a yellow. No, I think Devin Smith just had a problem. Did he get put in the wall? We're going to go see. Smith battling Josh Fox back here. Fox just drifts up the track, puts Devin Smith into the wall, and Smith is going to have damage and has to pit. That is unfortunate for him. Your race leader is still Daniel Voiles over Jacob Provost. 20 laps in of 180 to go. It is Sheldon, Lingerfeld, Bowen Adams, Devin Zimmerman, Lane Doyle, and Dakota Brandon still duking it out for the 7th position. We can keep an eye on this battle here for now. Cropley and Ben Park round out your top 10 right now. Cropley looking into this battle, trying to get involved with it. Oh, Lane puts the bumper to the 6 of Dakota, but can't quite get it done. Now can Cropley get up here? Devin Smith still on the pit lane, unfortunately. We might have a battle here for 3rd. Not quite. Now we got a battle for 9th. Ben Park trying to get around Colin Cropley here. This is going to allow Forrest Hamilton to get into this fight. And it looks like Bowen is going to trying to get to the inside of Kyle. Put the nose in there, can't quite get there. As they go back, Cropley cannot get the position, but here comes Forrest Hamilton on the outside. Or sorry, on the inside. Can he get it? Pushes the 3 up the track. That allows Ben Park to pull away. Here comes Ben Murray, though, now on the outside in the 75. We got a battle for second. Lingerfeld looking to the inside of Sheldon Zerwick in the 67. Can't quite get anything done. Does Kyle? He goes to the outside now here off of 4. And he loses a lot of time there. They're still duking it out back here. Ben Morrow, Forrest Hamilton, Ben trying to make the Highline work. But will the 99 drift up the track into him? He kind of does there. Still side by side here off of turn 2, now into 3 and 4. Ben Morrow around the outside, he's going to clear. It looks like Forrest Hamilton Jr. here. I'm sorry, Forrest Hamilton. But that allows Will Hand to maybe come in and take that spot now.
All right, man. Caution.
Oh, we
out.
got a yellow.
Caution
30th. Who was that? Oh no, Dan Park. Looks like he had a problem. Just barely taps the 25's left rear and goes straight into the wall, and that brings out a yellow. First yellow in a while. This will be interesting because I don't think we'll do pit stops. Will they actually come and take tires? Will anybody come and take tires? We are live. It should not be counting pace laps. Doesn't look like anybody's coming into the pit lane here. It is interesting to me. If anybody back here does pit though. No, nobody does. So if there's no pit stops, it is Voiles over Jacob Provost, Sheldon, Lingerfeld, Bone Adams, Devin Zimmerman, Dakota Brandon, Lane Doyle, Ben Park, and Cropley, your top 10. Let's go look at the points leaders. Mal right now is 21st, has not moved from where he started. Carl Craig has 3 spots gained from where he started, but still has to catch up to the 7 to gain some. And nobody pit again, interesting. Just re-rack them and go. As we are going back green this time by. It's going to be coming to lap 30, I think. If more yellows keep happening, that could bring the possibility of them having to pit. We are back green. Voiles gets a great start that allows Sheldon to the inside of Jacob Prevost here. Kansas 67 pushes the 2 up the track there. Can't quite get there though. They're still side by side for second. What can Lingerfeld do? Lingerfeld looking to the outside. Could not do anything with it. Jacob gets a great run off the high line there. They get single file for now. Bowen Adams to the inside of Devin Zimmerman. They get pushed up the track. The 6 almost spins there. He saves it. Dakota Brandon got lucky. We might have a yellow. There's 2 people on up. Just a couple went to pit lane. We're going to go see what happened to them. The lead is fine for now. The 98 and the 38 looks like they... Oop, I didn't mean to do that. look like they had damage, so I don't know what happened. They just decided to pit. Or maybe they got a yellow or black flag or something. Who knows? But Jacob Provost, second. Sheldon, Lingerfelt. Bone Adams, Devin Zimmerman right now battling it out for the fifth spot. Looks like Bone will clear Dakota Brandon and Lane Doyle now battling. Looks like those guys just drove through pit lane, so maybe they got a like yellow for some reason. Devin Smith is back on track, but laps down. In the middle of all this, Ben Park, Cropley battling right now with the lap car in the middle of all of it. Oh, Reese gets put into the wall, looks like. Looks like he's still going in the 53. We'll have to keep an eye. Oh, looks like that 33 gets pushed around a little bit. Angel Gutierrez there. We're gonna go see what happened to Reese though. Looks like he was battling the 91. He gets pushed up into the wall, and it looks like he will have to come down and fix damage. It is still Voiles, Jacob, Sheldon, Lingerfeld, Bone Adams, Devin Zimmerman, Dakota, Lane Doyle, Cropley, and Ben Park, your top 10. Forrest Hamilton now battling Ben Morrow for the 10th spot. Morrow sends it to the inside there. Can't quite get anything done though. Looking around the outside. Forrest still hanging tough there. Pushes the 99 up the track. We'll go back a little bit farther. I thought I saw 3 wide. Looks like they're making it through for now. The 2 points leaders are now battling each other. They're at the back of the pack. A lot of people are going to gain points at both of these guys. Can the 78 get in front of Mal and gain some points? It looks like we might have a battle up here. Sheldon getting closer to the 2, and Voiles not really getting away this time. As we got 60 laps to go here. Sheldon tries to go to the outside of the 2, Jacob, and it looks like he's going to lose a lot of time though because of that. Still sends it on in there. Jacob looks like he might be struggling with his tires. The 67 is Sheldon to the inside now. To the 2 of Jacob Provost. Oh, Sheldon gets a little loose on the bottom, gets into the 2. Side by side down the back straightaway. Now into 3 and 4. Looks like Sheldon will clear almost. Nope, Jacob hanging tough on the outside line. Will he get a run here on down the front straightaway? He will. And they're still side by side through 1 and 2. This is a great battle for second. And we got some people stopped on the backstretch. Looks like Jesse and maybe the 29 had some problems. We're gonna go see what happened with them. And here it is. It looks like Jesse gets pushed up into the wall. He hits the wall and back down into the 29. They both hit the wall again. Markle looks like he got some. Looks like Mel got some, and that gets him behind the 78 of Carl Craig now by quite a bit. There's like 4 drivers on pit road. This race has been a little chaotic now. It looks like Sheldon has gotten around. Markle's on pit road now. Sheldon has gotten around. Oh my, something happened. We're gonna go see what we missed. Did Jacob get into the wall or something? Well, it looks like when Sheldon passed, they were all just there. So, and now Lingerfelt, Bowen Adams, and Devin Zimmerman are all up here in this battle. Voiles just sailing away. Oh, Zimmerman up into Bowen Adams there. He pushes him up the track. They're still side by side. What can Bowen Adams do? Still hanging tough on that outside line. Someone else is slow down the back straightaway. had to go to pit lane. Whoever 23rd is. We're trying to keep up with everybody that's having to go down pit lane. It looks like Logan Truitt, and nope, is that the 47? That's Lane Doyle. Unfortunately, now lap down. Lingerfelt has caught up to the 2 Jacob, but you know the 12 is Zimmerman still pushing Bowen Adams up the track. Can't clear the 5 yet, but here comes Dakota Brandon. It looks like Devin has cleared the 5. Dakota puts the 5 up the track now. Zimmerman clears Bowen Adams. And they are still close to each other. All this beating and banging that they're all doing. Here comes Dakota Brandon back to the inside of Bowen Adams there. 3 wide now with the lap car Devin Smith. Smith all the way on the bottom here. Dakota gets into the 5, gets loose. Still 3 wide. Smith into the 6. The 95 of Devin Smith trying to get a lap back. Even though he's way down on some of these guys. Oh, he gets into Devin Zimmerman. Merkel now 3 wide. Who's a lap down? They're just making it hard for all these guys back here. Go up here now. It looks like Reese is on pit lane now. He had something happen. As Lingerfeld has caught up to Jacob Provost. Sheldon is catching. It looks like our race leader of Voiles. Can he get a race win now? As these lap cars are really making it rough back here in some of them. Lingerfeld to the inside of Jacob. Can't quite get there. These lappers really getting in the way. Lingerfeld tried to go back around the outside, could not get it done. Devin Zimmerman really wants these two to just pass him. So if they took tires, they're just making it really rough on the 12, who is losing a lot of time because of all this. Lingerfeld back to the inside again. God damn it. Pace car. Can they clear the 2 Jacobs? Still side by side for this 3rd spot. We're under halfway to go. Oh, Lingerfeld gets into the 2 just a little bit, pushing him up the track. Looks like Sheldon is starting to catch Voiles. It is 0.8 of a second now. Lingerfeld still trying to make the bottom line work here on the 2. Still there, tries to put the bumper to the 2, can't quite get there. And now back for 5th place, Dakota Brandon there. And Devin Zimmerman as the lap cars have gotten around him. However, Sheldon, like I said, catching up slowly but surely to Voiles. We'll keep an eye on that. Dakota Brandon pushes Devin Zimmerman up the track. Sends it into 3 and 4. Bowen Adams now looking high in the 6 also. I think I just saw somebody tow again, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know why there wasn't a yellow there. Oh, there's so many lap traffic cars around. Ben Park, though, is up into 8th. We're going to go back a little bit now. Craig is 1 spot ahead of Malico now. So it's going to be a 13-point gap going into the next race if it stays like this. Let's see, who's all on pit lane? Oh, it looks like Jesse Adams is gone. Logan Truitt. Lane Doyle. That's all that's on pit lane right now. Voiles back to 1.1 second lead. Jacob could not get clear of the two, or sorry, could not get. Kyle Lingerfeld could not get around the two, is what I meant to say. Now has to deal with lap traffic. Damn it. Oh, Devin Smith and Markle. Hopefully they do not ruin his race. Looks like 23rd on back have had a rough time. Markle, Devin Smith, Lane Doyle, Reese, Logan Truitt, Jesse Adams. Looking at the leaderboard. Mitchell Hodak. And Dan Park has been out of the race, it looks like. Luna Farmer out of the race. Did not see Farmer's wreck or whatever it was. And we're going to go back to the lead. We're going to go through the field here. We got a lot of people coming off pit lane after fixing damage. It is Voiles in first. Over Sheldon Zerwick. And then Jacob Provost in third. Lingerfeld right now back and forth. Fifth is Devin Zimmerman in the 12th. Bowen Adams 6th. 7th is Dakota Brandon. 8th is Ben Park. And the battle for 9th right now is Cropley and Ben Morrow. Cropley gets into the 75 to Ben Morrow. That was close. Tries to put the bumper to the 75 to 3. Says he wants to make some points up right now, having a good day on the 7 and the 78. I'll go back up here. Looks like Zimmerman is catching Lingerfeld while they're going through this lap traffic here. Or the lap traffic's passing them back with better tires. So we'll see how this continues to go. Somebody else again on the bottom of the track. Looks like Colin Adams had a problem here this time. And Boyles again just pulling away because of the lap traffic having problems with second place and all that. Just under 30 to go, 29 laps left. Zimmerman has caught up to Lingerfeld. We're going to continue to watch this battle develop with the lap traffic in the way. That pushes Zimmerman to the outside. We'll go back here. Dakota Brandon trying to go around the outside of Bowen Adams here. Cannot get it to work. Behind back there. That was close. There's definitely a lot more going on in this race. Dakota tries to go around the outside, still can't get it to work. It looks like the lap traffic's making it rough up here for these guys. Zimmerman has caught up to Lingerfeld again. Voiles up to 2.3 second lead now over Sheldon. Top three have not lost their positions. Right now these two are still battling for that 9th spot. Ben Morrow and Colin Cropley. Andrew Duffield and Forrest Hamilton battling for the 11th spot behind. Oh, never mind. Force just puts
Alright,
the
man,
91
caution is
up into
out.
the
Caution
wall, and
is
we have
out.
a yellow. Battling side by side here for position. The 99 into the turn. Oh, looks like the 91 might have just came down and then turned straight into the wall. And Andrew Duffield is now out of this race. It'll be interesting to see will any of these guys actually pit now. If anyone decides to get fresh tires, that would be interesting. We'll go through the field here as Voiles over Sheldon, over Jacob, then Lingerfelt in fourth, Zimmerman fifth, Owen Adams, Dakota Brandon, Ben Park, Ben Morrow, and Cropley rounding out your top 10, and then Forrest. And we'll go look at the rest of your field. Craig still ahead of Mel, 17th over 18th. And then on the lead lap, Christian Bracken looks like the last one on the lead lap. And 20th. So 21st on back has had problems here today. We'll see how that continues. In fact, with everybody having fresh tires now, we might have more yellows before the end of this 22 laps. Nobody decided to pit up here again. Can Voiles hang on for another restart? How long might have taken Andrew completely out of the race? We get back green here at Myrtle Beach, and yep, Voiles just gets out to a great start once again, because I feel like there's
Green
no
flag, green
restart zone
flag.
here. So Voiles now, Jacob and Sheldon battling for that second spot. Lingerfeld and Devin Zimmerman battling for that fourth spot, sorry. We'll continue to watch here for a second. As Voiles again pulls away. Sheldon still there on the outside. Jacob giving him a fight on the inside though. Can he make it work? Lingerfeld now up here in this fight for second place. And Voiles again dominating on the restart, and no, the 2 gets loose. Will that allow the 24 Lingerfeld to get to the inside here? Kyle gets close to the 2 avoids him. There's still Lingerfeld gonna send it into 3 and 4. Can't quite get there though. Can Sheldon go track down Daniel Voiles here? This is now Dakota Brandon and Devin Zimmerman battling for spots. Lingerfeld gets loose ahead of them. That's going to check everybody up behind. Brandon now looking to the inside of Zimmerman. Gets a little loose there. Trying to hold it. Sheldon 8/10 back from Voiles. Dakota cannot get that move done on the 12 of Zimmerman, but Ben Park pushing the 5 of Bowen Adams up the track there. This next time by will be 15 laps to go. Looks like somebody else is on pit road and had damage. 22nd place. They're still doing battle back here. Ben looking to the inside of Bowen Adams now into 1 and 2. Can he make this line work? Colin comes back on the track ahead of these guys. They still do battle here for 7th. Almost 3 wide off of that corner there. Ben Morrow really poking his nose in. Oh, Cropley gets put into the wall. He's gonna lose spots now. As we continue to watch Ben Morrow, Bowen Adams here. Bowen Adams work. Oh, they touch again. And according to the leaderboard, Vegas 19th. I don't see where Mal was. A lap ahead of these guys, making it hard. Mal has gained spots, it looks like. Oh, Will Hand gets pushed up the track back here. Oh, into the 3 of Croppley. Will Hand gets put into the wall. And jumbles everybody back up back there. Nobody catching Voiles here today as we are under 10 to go. 9 laps left. Unless a yellow comes out. I think Voiles has it. Oh, Colin gets in the Bowen Adams, pushes him way up the track. That was close. Ben Morrow looking for that 7th spot, and Bowen Adams up here. Oh, gets into Bowen Adams. That was close. I thought he was going to turn the 5 for sure. Remember, they are bricks. Most of the time. Ben Park still battling Forrest Hamilton. That is for a 9th place and a top 10 spot in this race. Gets clear of him. Forrest now battling Cropley. This is for 10th. Will Hand is also here, and it looks like the damage when he hit the wall wasn't too significant. Sheldon 8/10 on Voiles, coming to 5 to go here. Seven tenths, we'll keep an eye on that. Looks like Voiles will continue to pull away though, still 8/10 of a second. We watch Mel and Mitchell Hodak. Says inside who's lap car. We're gonna go back up front though. Sheldon trying to close in. Jacob tries to hold on to that spot over Lingerfeld. And with 2 laps to go, Sheldon about 7/10 back. I don't think he's gonna get the Voiles though. Unless a yellow comes out. This time by it's gonna be 2 to go here for the 26th. Sheldon about 8/10 back, nothing he can do. He's the one that's getting closest to Voiles all day, but cannot make a move. Lingerfeld trying to go for a 3rd. 1 lap to go here for the 26th. Lingerfeld cannot get there. And through 3 and 4 for the final time here today at Myrtle Beach. It looks like Voiles is going to come around. I think this is his 2nd win on the year here at Myrtle Beach. And Sheldon's going to get 2nd. 3rd will be Jacob. Lingerfeld 4th. 5th is Devin Zimmerman. 6th, Dakota Brandon. 7th is Bowen Adams. 8th is Ben Murrow. 9th is Ben Park. And Forrest Hamilton gets that last top 10 spot in 10th place here. And we'll go see where Mal and Craig finished. Mal got 14th. It looks like Craig, unfortunately, got 19th. So he's going to lose more points to Mal, but with Mal having a not so good day, who will gain points? Voil's probably looking pretty good here as we wait for everybody to pit, and then we'll be all good to go. Not everybody's pitting, damn it. That felt like one of the better races this year in terms of battles around the whole track. And actually, cars kind of getting into each other, which is surprising. Like, you don't always want that, but you don't want it to be just single file the whole time. And there we go. Let's go take a look at the points. Don't need to save the replay. Why is that all popping up? I don't know. Yeah, we'll go take a look at the results. Voiles did leave. He led every lap but two. Who got those other two? Merkel got one, and it looks like Devin Smith got one early on in this race. Voiles did have the fastest lap at an 18.818. I think that was, yep, on lap 3. Let's go look at the standings. And with that, Mal is still your points leader over Carl Craig by 19 points. Dakota Brandon 20 back now. 23 with Causey in fourth. Voiles with his second win. Yep, second win on the year. Puts him fifth. Jacob and Cropley, who also have 2 wins apiece, who had good runs, are now fifth, sixth, and seventh in the points. 29, 29, and 34 back. Lingerfelt jumps up to eighth in points, 35 back. Adams 36, and Ben Morrow 43 in 10th place. Christian Bracken still dead last, 116 back. Emerson not having a good year. Reese, Bone, Gavin, Wilhan all need a lot to change. Dan did not have a good race there. He finished last. He's down to 20th now. We've only got one person with 2 poles, that is Benton Park. We talked about the wins already. 4 drivers with 2 apiece now. Top 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers with 4 top 5s. Top 10s, it is 3 guys with 7 apiece. Dakota, Jacob, and Ben Morrow. And then your laps completed. Still Carl Craig at 14:24. If he keeps that up and Mal has a bad race, like he's had here and there, he might be able to catch up. Laps led is Mal with 200 over Voiles at 145 now. And incidents per race, we have a new leader in that. Sadly, it is Colin Adams now, 14 incidents on the year. We'll be seeing you guys next time.